Head into the final match of the day because we have been waiting for this moment. We've been building up to this moment. So let's give it up for our finalists, Ax and Elzabi.
Playing all the way since October 31st. They all knew they would be featuring in this club event finals. There has been eager anticipation. Everyone's been waiting to see who would be the North London representative at the World Finals for the console platform. Who will join Anten Tienes in Tokyo in July? It's going to be one of these two men, Alex. It's going to be Ax and Elzabi. We cannot call this one because they're in contrasting form. Ax is coming off an amazing win. Elzabi may be flattered to deceive a little bit in his match against
I'm getting
Marios.
nervous, Harry. I'm getting nervous. Another final that yet coming from two finalists who previously had draw in the group stage. So anything can happen. The game one of today between these two were crazy, and now the grand final was just one game ahead to be at the World Finals. The reigning runner-up of the world champion, or the veteran, who's gonna win? Major odds on the chat right now. Here we go, Harry. Is it time?
3-3 in match number one of the group stages when these two last met. It will be Elzabi and Ax kicking off in just a moment's time.
Vamos.
And what is at stake is a place guaranteed at the World Finals in July. It is Ax in the Arsenal red and white home strip and Elzabi in the changed, darker strip of the North London club.
Normally at finals, taking the lead have an extra impact, no? Because the nerves and the pressure that you have over your shoulders should be way more than normally. So let's see who takes the lead. Ax with a strong start is Kai Havertz looking for the extra pass. Jorginho!
Jorginho!
Yes!
He scored early in the previous match against Jay Victor. He's done it again here. Jorginho, the star man for DRX Ax.
Simply Ax, what can I say? Winning the distance from the left-hand side, leaving behind right after the right back, and that extra through ball to Jorginho, which is becoming the MVP so far, no? Rather than the mobile finals where we saw Kai Havertz as the MVP, Harry, and this time Jorginho is being the man, no? Overall for most of our players today.
Yeah, the star man for mobile has turned into a provider for Jorginho. And it's a perfect start for DRX Ax here in our grand final. A reminder, this is now extra time and penalties territory if we need them at the end of 90 minutes. And I just want to cast your mind back, Alex, to where we were a few months ago in Riyadh, an international competition where Japan were so close to making it into the next round, and they lost a surprising match against Costa Rica. I cannot shake the image in my head of Ax with his head in his hands, buried in his towel. Just disappointment, bitter disappointment for him. Fast forward a few months, it's a new year, a new season. He's here in a grand finals. He has a one-goal advantage, and it might be two with Kai Havertz, as luckily Calafiori is able to come across and steady Elzabi's nerve. Now, can the man from UAE fashion his first chance of this grand final? The answer is no. And now Ax can begin to think about building himself.
Yeah, now we're getting into those moments where players are reading each other, understanding how to go through, even if they have played before. You need to, every single time, analyzing, adapting yourself to the gameplay, to your opponent, and we are there in those moments where there's no controls. Now Calafiori connecting with Gabriel Jesus, first for Elzabi, missing the ball, missing the positioning. Jorginho, Calafiori in a survival mode for El Zabi. Another great ball from Shumpei from Ax. Right after 22 minutes, we keep with the same score. Ax leading right after that illegal that is putting him closer to win the championship today. Kai Havertz, the through ball! Top class! And look at who is in. Kai Havertz. Watashi wa Shumpei aka Ax. And I want to be fighting for the World Championship in Tokyo. Huge statement from Shumpei, from Ax. What a pass. And what a finish.
It's like a finish from the mind of Jinpachi Ego. Bit of blue lock mentality from Kai Havertz here. Didn't overthink it. One touch into the strike to double the advantage. And that goes a long, long way to sending yet another Japanese representative to our World Finals.
I don't know if people is waking up at this time in Japan, but it's worth it. Let me say, it's completely worth it. The country mate is leading 2 goals to 0 in the grand final. I don't know what's going on in Japan lately, but from the beginning of eFootball back in 2020,
they must be putting something in the water over there.
Raining the eFootball esport scene like never before. We got Udi, Mayageka, Ax, Takaki, today Tess. My goodness, what a list of superstars of eFootball reigning the actual ecosystem. Besides Indonesia for sure, Brazilian on mobile is unbelievable.
The Blue Samurai really cooking some great talent over there, of course. Ooh. Thanks to the National E-League, of course, the EJ League.
No, he's having a hard time now, El Zabi.
El Zabi is difficult. He's having a difficult time, you're right, in steadying himself.
You can be losing the group stage, but losing 2 goals to 0 in the grand final is a different feeling. It's a different flavor, let's say. You can't deal the situation the same way. So let's see if he can keep the defense solid, not to concede away any extra goal, and try to create something else, like maybe this one. Harry.
Jorginho now for El Zabi. Is just waiting for Ax to commit one way or the other. And well, you and I both thought that Saliba was beaten there, but it's easier said than done, as he is just a brick wall alongside Gabriel at the back. Arsenal, a long-standing team in eFootball that is one to be treasured. They have many in-game items that are just so powerful.
4 minutes before the halftime, maybe looking for that throw-in, connecting Kai Havertz. Let's see what have Shumpei Ax, DRX Ax in mind. Is now Martin Odegaard with a throw-in. Havertz looking Odegaard, Lewis Kelly. It's Lewis Kelly once again winning the ball. Calafiori. Closer to the third one.
Whoa.
Havertz!
Oh! Off the route of the
still a
post.
chance.
It's still
Saka,
alive.
if he scores, it will be a massive score. That was close.
Corner kick. Just before half-time. And it's a corner that El Zabi, quite frankly, needs to survive. Swung in. Who's that arriving here to try and head it on? Gratefully into the hands of David Raya. And Ax has taken every chance that has come his way near enough. Here's another one. Kai Havertz at the end of this.
Standing! No. This man.
What can you say? Shumpei-san is just clinical in this grand final.
I mean, I want to ask the referee for a test. It is a Ax plane, actually, is a seaboard, because what a way to perform the final. I mean, it's just outstanding performance every single way into their first half. Unbelievable.
It's nothing flashy, it's no technical, incredible flair, there's no crazy combos, it's just clinical finishing and finding the right lanes, it's tactics, it's the whole package in the first half of this grand final, and we're seeing DRX Ax in the driver's seat here in the grand final.
When you're in a final, Harry, you're expecting a more closer match, especially what we saw in the game 1 today. No,
it was 3-3, yeah.
A lot of up and downs, initially from El Sabi, then Ax, but right now it's like just Ax playing himself.
I can remind you, Alex, we saw in that 3-3 game, it was El Sabi who took the lead, not once but twice.
Yeah, and with the feeling that he was solid in that way, but right now it's like Ax putting his gameplay and with no response now from El Sabi, which now is going full offensive, full strikers that will say maybe we're going to have way more goals into the game. Maybe it will depend. No, risking lines, try to accumulate as many players as he can. I mean, he has to. No, when you are 3 goals down, Harry, what can you expect? No, if you don't change formations, and we'll see how that new formation is reflected into the gameplay, into the match. 45 minutes left. Another DRX player in a great spot, they say. I don't know, but it's simply unbelievable.
An exciting one too. We're about to announce
what are they putting in the water in Japan that it's just generating these eFootball players that are blowing everyone out the water? We are now underway in the second half. El Sabi, your time to shine is now. He is going to be attacking this right-hand goal in the changed strip of the North London club Arsenal FC. Here is Trossard, far side. A goal to start this second half would make things a bit more believable for him. Saka into the feet of Havertz, but offside in the end.
It's offside. And that means possession for Ax, which is now in the perfect spot. Now, I think even in being the final, I think you got nerves until this situation. You know, 3 goals up, even if he's in a final, he got the control. He got not that highly pressure from El Sabi for the moment. So you start to realize to play chilling, to be creative, to find a new situation. And from the other hand side, El Sabi, no, everything. Unbelievable, great throw ball. It is true, at the end, El Sabi is missing the positioning with the defender, trying to predict a different line with that pass. Great finishing, Kai Havertz, DRX Ax 4, El Sabi 0. And that's even more crazy stop the result for the El Sabi chances into the grand final.
What can you say?
No words. I mean, if you defeat J. Victor, Marius, get into the final, and you perform like that, it's like, man, GG's, well done, congrats. Let's see, it's not over, still time. You can't say you're the champion until the referee signs the whistle at the end of the match. Let's keep patient, ladies and gentlemen. It's not done. It's football. So let's see. Let's see
indeed, because this time. Well, not this time last year, because last year it was in May, but either way, this competition last year, the 2024 Arsenal FC Club Event Finals, facing off against Irma, we saw it go to penalties, 0-0 after 120 minutes. And it was Irma who came out on top 4-2 in a penalty shootout. So
Arma that recently this week has announced his retirement. So we approach to say great farewell to a fellow mate, partner, because we all love the same. We have been competing each other. So great story, background, career for Arma. That I hope he have a great life now after his career as a eSport player of many clubs before. He's been a pro, great success. But you know, maybe one day broadcaster, coach. You never know, Harry.
Maybe. Of course, great time to pay tribute to the fantastic career of the best Romanian player of all time.
Now let's get back to this, Harry. Finals, just right 10 minutes right after the kick-off of the second half. He's El Sabi, Kay Havertz. Great block.
Just not going his way in this grand final.
He needs at least this one, El Sabi, to get closer to Gaba. Say, all right, unless I score once, why not more? But if you don't score unless the first one, who can you believe on your chances in this final? Seems impossible. Maybe for he still possible. We'll see if any change right now.
Jorginho can't find his way through. And El Sabi has made deep tournament runs in the past, of course, with UAE, his national team. This time last year in the Asian Cup, the AFC Asian Cup. Third place with Al Abyad back then. Knows what it takes to get far in tournaments. He's not going to give up until the final whistle. Saka could try and poke it home. It's still alive in the face of goal and cleared smartly away.
And then the response, the counter from DRX Ax, Raheem Sterling, which seems to be a great substitution. That really fast winger, technical, reactive player, which is always really comfortable, useful in this part of the game. So we'll see. 4-0, some time for refreshment, Harry. We'll see if something can change, but we have not that feeling, not from El Sabi, which his time is getting more and more difficult, not to see a response or the way that he can react to this heavy score from he got right now from Ax.
It is difficult to see a way out of the woods, isn't it, for the man who's fought so valiantly today, El Sabi. He has won the hearts of many a golden oldie watching at home, and of course some of you youngsters as well, no doubt rooting for El Sabi. He's up against the ropes and is in need of a lifeline here soon. Otherwise it will be 2 for 2 for DRX qualifying for the World Finals. Earlier today, Tess becoming the Barcelona representative. Will Ax join his teammate and countryman?
I mean, that would be unbelievable.
Finals.
I imagine these two making boot camps with his team DRX and the respective football clubs in the upcoming months, and they're going to reach the World Final in a superb way, because being right now already qualified, I mean, you can prepare in a wonderful calendar time zone.
4 months.
Right, I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. Where the rest of the player has to be testing team, playing different club events, playing the regional if not, having doubts if qualifies, when they will straight away from today knowing which team, which players, and which day they will be at the World Finals.
Steel sharpens steel, iron sharpens iron. And those two are looking set to be the first two to qualify for the console platform World Finals in their home country of Japan. And what a story it would be if Ax can go one further than he did in this competition last year. Raheem Sterling, that is absolutely wonderful work on that far touchline. He still has possession and is finally dispossessed now.
And let me say, Harry, that I'm really proud to see Ax at this level. I think he's a player who always have been looking to get a great victory. Many times he has lost finals. Even at the end of the year, we were together in international competition.
Martinelli.
Now, Martinelli
is fine. He says, I don't want to talk about the past. Talk about the present. Forget those finals.
No, it's way better now to win final than 4-0, and it's way more beautiful now at the end. On the ending, 40 ending, big mistake, great recovery, preparing to the left for the right one, finesse into the net, simply easy peasy. Well done, well performed, well executed. Gabriel Martinelli, the Brazilian, putting the ball into the net. And we were saying, this man, how he's stay back, or show up, like step forward from his disappointing performance at the end of the last year on co-op.
I still remember.
To now be here right after 2-3 months, already qualifying to the World Finals, and say, this 2025, I want to be my year. I'm DRX Ax. And this time, it's not enough to be the runner-up. I want to be the champion.
Still have that image of him burying his face in the towel in Riyadh. It sticks in the mind.
Really
it's a powerful image.
That discipline, I mean, it's that obsession to be the best. You know what I mean? And that's amazing.
Well, it is a countdown to victory here for DRX Ax. He is now confirmed as our Arsenal Football Club representative. And what a representative the Gunners have. One of the best in the world has pledged his services to Arsenal Football Club. Credit to El Zabi, he fought hard and he took down formidable opponents in this competition. Everyone wrote him off as a dark horse coming into this. But he has proven that he still has what it takes to make it to the World Finals, falling just short here against Ax, who is one of the best in the world.
And definitely, I just have good words from Ax. Wonderful competition. It's the same for El Zabi. GG's.
And there we have it. It is Ax going to the World Finals again. He advanced one step further in this competition than he did last year. He's made it to the World Finals. Your console champion, it's Ax. Another Japanese player securing a World Finals berth.
I remember back on my days, 2018, Aka Sofia was the first time that the Japanese won at the world stage. It was in Berlin, Germany. It was against me. That's why I remember it really, really well.
It stings.
And from that day, especially from 2020, 2021, the amount of Japanese players which is winning tournaments every single time right after is amazing. And this time, this new generation with Ax, Tess, Takaki,
wow,
so many. I mean, unbelievable.
Truly unbelievable. I think they have, what is it, 3 back-to-back world champions, or I think it's at least
2?
3
Already
4. 2?
I mean, if you think it will be 3, it's been this year, but for the moment just 2. But
maybe too early to call in that regard. But
who knows?
2 out of 2 of the world finalists on console so far. It's looking likely, if you were a gambling man, that's just based on the numbers alone. They look to have the most representation.
100%.
At least they're on course to be.
Globally, a wonderful competition. Big congratulations as well to El Zabi. What he did today is not that easy. It's sad not to having him here around to give him 5 because it was amazing. And but at the end, Ax is Ax, and he proved it. So yeah, congratulations, well deserved champion. And Sembra, Harry, that's it. There's no more today. I mean, honestly, there's not any extra competition to cast. I want to.
Sadly, I don't think so. But I will say, El Zabi, it won't be any consolation to him, Semra. But I will say that victory against J Victor, as we just look over some of the handiwork from Ax that secured the final
as well, by the way.
the final nail in the coffin. The victory against J Victor in the group stage is one of the most impressive performances I've seen. I think there is where he proved that he had a chance to win here, but in the end, Ax just has that determination, that steely grit that the Blue Samurai personifies. Never give up, and well, he really put his opponent to the sword here, did Ax.
Yes, well done, you.
The katana, if you will. No, I went too far. Forget that.
Keep it going. Come on, keep it going.
I'm done.
You're on a roll.
Someone get me some butter. I'm on a roll. No, come on, that's it. Finished.
Was that an English joke?
Yeah, sadly.
Okay, I'm going to remember that one as well. I like that. Get me so oh my God, sorry, just needed a moment for that one. Right, brilliant stuff in the end. I mean, quite an emphatic victory, 5-0.